Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, Tank Davis says he done with Floyd Mayweather. He says that still all love. He said he forging his own path. I talked a little bit about Calvin saying yesterday. He kind of started to tear up a little bit about Tank growing into his own man. And Tank got to talk for himself yesterday. Complete press conference. They need to hire a publicist for these guys. Not only for public speaking, because public speaking is actually a real thing. I took the college course. And can I ever say I really had a fear of public speaking? No. I just don't like people. I really don't like people. If we like new friends, like I'm not interested in making new friends. You know what I'm saying? I ain't interested with kicking with you outside of work 9 times out of 10, unless we clicking like that. But just can't trust people no more. So I don't trust nobody. What Biggie say? Your own mama set that ass up. I don't, it is what it is. I'm kind of living like a drug dealer, it feel like us. I mean, I think a lot of people living like that. You got, niggas is people just shady all the way around. Greater people out here is terrible. But, and a lot of it, they don't even be niggas in poverty. You know what I'm saying? People just mind their business. That's one thing I found out. If I just mind my business to keep to myself, I'm good. But you always remember, don't nobody give a fuck about your problems for real, unless it directly affect them. Don't forget them life lessons right there. Especially as a man. As a woman, it's different. It's always gonna be empathy, sympathy, whatever you want to call it for women. For dudes, don't nobody feel sorry for your ass. Always remember that. Your mama might feel sorry, your grandma might be sorry, but niggas don't feel sorry for dudes. But nonetheless, Tank said he on his own, and he preparing to be his own man. So I mean, cool. Everybody want to be their own man, and we'll see how that translate for him. Honestly, we'll see how it translate for him. But I think honestly, at some point, everybody got to be their own man. We know where the Floyd conflict started at. It started with Floyd trying to tell him what to do and treat him like a kid. But you got to remember, Floyd been where Tank been at. All the type of incidents Tank been in, Floyd been in them, plus more serious incidents than Tank Davis. It just wasn't on social media. From that last skating ring incident, you hear legend stories of punching niggas on the strip, baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying? So you got somebody that been there before. You know what I'm saying? He probably been out. He probably been in trouble going back home, getting in trouble. He wanted Tank Davis to move out of Baltimore, come to Vegas, be in the penthouse. Allegedly, the rumor goes Tank Davis sold all the shit in the penthouse, sold the car, sold all the furniture and shit, bought a Benz and went back home. That's when the issues started coming. And Floyd Mayweather say, man, he said, I can't remember the interview, I believe I read, he said, I just want to help these fighters, but every time I try to help them, the worse off you get. And that's how Floyd know how to help. And Floyd got a lot of experience being in the position of Gervonta Davis. A tremendous amount of experience. You know what I'm saying? A tremendous amount. And a lot of Gervonta Davis, notoriety, yes, he come with a built-in fan base, but a lot of his notoriety come from Floyd. And instead of going to Floyd like a man, you know what I'm saying? But then again, when he tell you what you're going to do, I buy you all this shit, it's kind of like force you to do something. And you feel like you a man, and that's how it is across America. A lot of these teenagers feel that when they become 18, 19, 17, they can start breaking the rules of the house, having sex in the house, smoking weed in the house, doing what they want to do. And black people put their kids out and go fend for themselves. And they get in all types of financial trouble. Not to talk about the legal trouble, couch hopping. And guess what? Y'all wonder why we so far behind. You know what I'm saying? From 18 to 25, you digging yourself a hole. Instead of learning from experience, ain't shit going to the club. The club is a lot funner in your 30s when you got your life together. In your 40s, you got your money together. and you around people who ain't toting pistols, or you ain't in spots where, you know what I'm saying, the shit hot, the hoes trying to set you up, everybody get money, everybody at a point in their life where they raising their kids, or, you know what I'm saying, they at that point. Ain't nothing going to the club in your 20s and 25. Stack that paper, get that OT. Go to school, get the hard work out the way, and enjoy it later on. But you can't tell people that. You couldn't tell Tank, you know, well, stay here, man, stay out of trouble, you good here, whatever you need, hit me up. Allegedly, he went back, sold all the shit, went back home, got in a tremendous amount of trouble. Simple as that. So when these kids are raised not to respect authority, what you think when they get more money, what it's gonna say? Even coming from a legend like Floyd, there's no more validation than Floyd. No more validation. Some parents ain't as valid as Floyd, you know, it is as a fighter. And people still want to continue to do their own thing. And life is the greatest teacher. And when you talking about the Asian, the Jewish community, the white, you know, communities and all that, the Arab community is great at it. The Amish community is another community that's great at it. They have a hold on their kids so good that this is just a structure and line. They know when they get out of high school, you know what it is. You're gonna take a year off or whatever, leap year, whatever off. You're gonna hit the ground running, or you ain't gonna be in this house. You're not gonna have the financial support of this house. You know what your job is. Go to school, get a high-paying job, you know, pay the way for your brothers and sisters, get married, do it all over again. They have a proven structured system that works. And we ain't even just talking about the system of keeping their money in the same circle and also getting the black dollar and the white dollar and all the other nationality dollar. We ain't even got that far. The structure of life that they have. Passing down the secrets of business. And they kids listen. You know, you have some other cases that just say, you know what, that's rebellious, and maybe they ain't spend enough time with them. You have those anomalies in there. But they listen, but not our community. We think we know everything. We young, we want to get out there and do what we want to do and fail. You know? Our discipline is terrible in the black community. It's terrible. And now kids ain't respecting authority. That's crazy. Now the kids ain't respecting authority. And the parents going at the authority, going up to the school at the principal, security guards, whoever it may be, the tutors, whatever, they want to fight the tutors before they find out, you know, what happened. That's why I tell you, it always happened at the seed, not the root. It always happened at the seed and the root. You got to get the children together in order to change the future. That's just what it is. You got to get the children together in order to change the future, bro. Because they still got a chance to be molded into how they want to do. But until we start setting that structure for these kids to respect authority, to get the education and pass down the business secrets of and the financial secrets of the world, then ain't shit gonna change. And like I said before, he can get out on his own, he gonna find out just how difficult it is. And that's part of the process. Trust me, that's part of the process. Getting out there, you think you big and bad, all right, get out there and do everything on your own. And every time in somebody's young man's mind, young woman's mind, they regret it. They not gonna always admit it, but they regret, like, damn, I'm wrong. I didn't know everything, or blase this, blase that. They wrong. They dead ass wrong. Niggas in Detroit got a real bad staring problem. I'm starting to understand why niggas get shot for staring. I really am. Forgive my niggatry. But he gonna find out. how difficult it actually is. Let me trash background this one. This one, look into the crib. He gonna find out how truly difficult it is. And guess what? He gonna become a better person. But ain't it a smoother transition to listen, soak the game up, learn the game, then apply the game? But everybody want to be their own. Everybody want to jump out there and be an adult so fast out of high school. Even you send them to college, they want to go out there, have sex, go up there and live fast. You know what I'm saying? And so many diseases, and so many pitfalls. And, you can raise your kids the right way. And one mistake and it's a wrap. One incident, wrong place, wrong time, it's a wrap. You can show them everything, teach them everything, all that stuff. And also on the other side of the thing, you can hamper them by being too strict. A lot of times being too strict either gonna make them not want to do for themselves, or it's gonna make them get a taste of the world and go crazy. So you gotta find that thin line. You can teach them everything. You can put all the ingredients for a perfect cake. You can bake it the right way and everything else, but sometimes you don't, and they still ain't gonna come out the way it's supposed to come out. And that's the tough thing about parenting. Ain't no book on parenting. They can tell you all this shit. Remember the Rugrats, lip shits, and all that type of stuff. His book, you can tell you all that, but every case is different. Every case is different, bro. But you got to find out how tough it is. Trust me. But he gonna be better for this. But you rather make that smooth transition. But he said it ain't no hard feelings. It's all love. Floyd doing him, and but it's a life lesson in there to be taught. You want to ease your children into that transition into adulthood like everybody else do. There's a structure in place. There's a plan in place. You want to ease right into that. And then they do the same thing for their kids. That's generational wealth. I can be gifted $1 billion right now. I can enjoy my life. I can make the investment to turn into 2 trillion or 2 billion, whatever the fuck it is, a trillion. But I can leave it. And if I ain't put it in the right person's hands, or, a lot of these dudes leave their wives all this property and money and real estate and shit, and don't show them how to manage it, guess what? The people that you entrusted, the accountants and shit, they're going to look at your wife like a vulture. It's natural. They're going to look at your wife like a bunch of vultures, and they're going to be pinching off the damn bag, pinching off the real estate, pinching off the taxes, and fucking off the money. So like I said before, that's important. You show your kids, you show your significant other, somebody, your grandmother, your mother, your kids, your uncle, your brother, the game. So therefore, you pass the baton. If you die, you pass the baton off. They know what to do with it. Guess what? They learn a little bit more. Pass the baton off to the next generation. That's generational wealth. Handing down, cars, jewelry, heirlooms, important art, homes, multi-family homes, all that shit is important. A lot of people leave their kids with nothing. And not even enough money to pay for the funeral. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Appreciate the love, support everybody showing the channel. Check out the Box News playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Everywhere, Amazon Music. Hit the link tree. Find me. Peace.